welcome you to BeMoreNews.com. Listen, you got a packed house. This is the question. I came all the way from Baltimore. Is this the Arizona takeover? No. Clovis running NNPA. I just saw you in Portland.
Let me say this. When Clovis was running the newspaper in Phoenix, and I was running the chamber in Phoenix, we got together and said, you know what, man? We can do Phoenix Rising. And Phoenix Rising, Clovis said he's going to take over the newspaper industry to make sure the black folks' message was being heard. And I said I was going to take over the chamber to make sure black businesses had a voice and we were going to be heard.
But that's a huge collaboration, the black chambers and the black newspapers. And if you know the history of the black newspapers, it was National Business League, Booker T. Washington. So you're right back to what works. I'm so proud of you.
Back to our own history to develop our new history. Our history is what's in front of us.
We talked to your son.
Very good.
I didn't know that he was the new president of the U.S. Black Chamber. Oh, he's president in training. But sharp, visionary.
That's our role, man. If there's anything that we could do, really what our legacy needs to be is what we're doing for this next generation. I say all the time, they can't be what they can't see. If they can see us doing great things, they can take it to new heights. If you just look at what we're standing in today, this Marriott Marquis is owned by an African American.
Say that again.
This Marriott Marquis is owned by a black man.
In Washington, D.C. The Marquis.
Marriott Marquis, 1,700 rooms, the largest facility we have in this town. But the thing about that is, if you look at who he has employed, look at the valet, look at registration desk, look at the folk taking your luggage, look at the management staff. When we get an opportunity to do great things, we do great things. Our community can hire our community. There are 1.9 million African-American owned businesses, and there's 1.9 million unemployed African-Americans. Simple math says 1 plus 1 can now equal 3. If I can put the resources, the skills, the relationships behind my business owners around the country to hire one additional employee, we could eliminate unemployment. We don't need another government legislature. We don't need another Congress act. We need to do what's right by our own community. And so today was an indication of how we can do that. We brought several black organizations together to say that we're going to do our conferences, conventions at black-owned hotels. We're going to take that.
It may be so. Why is that important? I mean, we got to say it. Why is that important?
Because we do more spending in the hotel industry than any other ethnic group.
Super consumers, super buyers.
The average Asian dollar stays in their community 21 days. The average Hispanic dollar stays in their community 14 days. The average African American dollar leaves our community within 6 hours. This is how we can do it. We're going to show it. We're going to demonstrate it. We're going to live by the words.
And you're practicing it. There's a local black newspaper in this city that did not know about this black-owned hotel until I told them you were having this the headquarters convention over here for the U.S. Black Chambers. People still don't know, but you're getting the word out.
So do our best to get the word out, not only here in Washington, D.C., but around the country. We feel like when people know better, they will do better. And African Americans are notorious for taking our dollar outside of our community. And many times, it's not because we want to, it's because we don't know where we can spend it within our own community, or they're not easily accessible. So the second thing that we'll be doing tomorrow is rolling out our mobile app. And this mobile app will allow you to get to any community in the country and find black-owned businesses so that we can start spending money within our black-owned community. Again, $1 trillion can change a tremendous amount. The average middle-income African-American making over $75,000 is spending less than 3% of their dollars with other African-Americans.
And we wonder why we struggle.
If we can increase that to 10%, we can hire 1 million additional employees. 1 million by just doing small things consistently. And that's the message this week, along with other things.
A year ago, Florida was all up in the news. A year later, post-boycott era, so much has changed. Any thoughts?
Sure. Let's just look at Florida. Our keynote speaker was Sheila Johnson, the owner of Mystics, previous owner of BET, and now the owner of Salamander Hotel and Resorts. Well, not only does she own the Salamander Hotel and Resorts here in Maryland, but she also owns a facility in Florida. We're taking advantage of a bad situation and trying to do what's right. But we have to control that message. and not let someone from outside our community can tell us when and where we can spend our dollars. We're not trying to boycott Florida, but what we are trying to do is increase the spend with other African American businesses and facilities, as well as business owners that understand and appreciate the African American dollar.
Now, I know you're looking forward. This is the last question. You got a lot of high power hitters who've been here, who are coming here. Jesse Jackson, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I say it all the time. In order for there to be a strong America, there needs to be a strong Black America. In order for there to be a strong Black America, we must have strong Black businesses. And in order for there to be strong Black businesses, you must have strong Black chambers. This week is about how to make strong Black chambers, how to make strong Black businesses, how to make strong Black communities, and ultimately how to make a strong America.
Your website, Mr. Ron Busby.
www.usblackchambers.org. www.usblackchambers.org. Follow us on Facebook. You can follow us at Twitter at US Black Chamber 1.
And
we send out 3 to 4 contract opportunities each and every day. We send out employment opportunities each and every day. And we send out networking opportunities across the country so that we can continue what's going on here in Washington, D.C. around the country.
How many chambers now?
There are 115 Black chambers. We're in 26 states. And we have a membership base of over 240,000 African Americans.
Praise the Lord. Can I say that? Thank you, Mr. Ron Busby. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.